Hi, my name is Kamaya Johnson. I am your tax pro for the 2024 tax season here at Easy File Now. Really, really exciting. Easy File Now, we've been around for a while now. And me personally, I've had extensive background in finance and doing taxes, especially for you business owners. There's a lot of things that I want to make sure that you're aware of. So very happy to be here. And today I'm going to be presenting to you 10 tax tips for business owners. And as small business owners, I want to provide you some valuable tips that are, for preparing you to file your taxes. We're actually open January the 2nd. So hopefully this is going to give you some insight on what you need to do. My whole aim is really to be able to help you navigate this process, make it as efficient and accurate. So let's go ahead and dive in. My first tip is definitely going to be able to say is maintaining accurate records. Okay. Maintaining accurate records is one of the most crucial aspects of a tax professional. Tax preparation is maintaining those accurate records throughout the year. Keeping track of all your income, expenses, receipts, and invoices. This is really going to help out. You're going to be able to utilize accounting software such as I'm pretty sure a lot of you know about QuickBooks or hire a professional bookkeeper, CPA. We actually have a lot of them on our team to ensure that your records are organized and up to date. So if you haven't done that already, one of the easiest things that you can do is go through your payment processor, whether that's Stripe, Square, HoneyBook, whatever your CRM. And a lot of time it's going to keep track of those records and that'll be able to help you be able to determine your profit or loss. But you can always just reach out to one of us here, Easy File Now. The second thing is definitely understanding what deductible expenses are. You want to familiarize yourself with deductible expenses specific to your industry. So deductible expenses can be they can reduce your tax liability and your income. So I would definitely say consult me as your tax professional and also refer to the IRS guidelines to identify eligible deductions for your business. You want to understand uh, there's just so many deductions from if you started a business, that's a write-off. If you've been in business for a long time and you have some equipment that's actually depreciating in value, whether you know it or not, that's actually a write-off as well. So I would definitely say you want to go ahead and get on my calendar so we can take a look at and give you the most efficient and the best way to help you lower your tax liability. The third thing you want to do is definitely, this is a huge one, separate your personal and business finances. Okay. It's essential to separate your personal and business finances because you have to understand once you get into scaling, a lot of you, whether you know it or not, you're going to be successful going into the new year. This is going to help you be able to make sure that you keep track of your expenses in a more efficient way. So open a dedicated bank account. And this is something you're going to do in the next year if you haven't already. And this is to have open a dedicated business bank account and use it exclusively for business transactions. This is going to help simplify the record keeping process and ensure accurate reporting of your income and expenses. I see this all the time. I've been guilty of it in the past before. It's just going to be a whole lot easier. And actually, there's some really cool apps you can use that's going to help you if you just take a look at something like a bill tracker or something to help you where you can categorize all your spending. If they're merged right now, take the time to go and categorize all your spending. And I know it might take a little time, but it's going to be worth it to be able to know that maybe you don't owe five or $10,000, but maybe one, just because you took out that time. So definitely separating your business and your personal finances is going to help a lot. The fourth tip I want to give you is staying up to date on tax deadlines. Stay informed about the tax deadlines to avoid penalties and interest charges. I see this a lot. Familiarizing yourself with the federal, state, and your local tax deadlines is going to help you get ahead of it. And you can also after you get your taxes done here with me, you can look at doing some tax planning so that you can actually start paying some of these things quarterly would probably help you a lot. So you don't have to have that big bill at the end of the year, right? And consider setting reminders or utilizing tax software that provides automatic deadline notifications. Okay. Working with us and having the CPA will really help you out for sure because we can make, have you on our appointment and we can help you like book these things in advance so that you are don't have to keep these things, on your own mind. We can actually help just have you on the calendar and do maybe quarterly meetings and things like that. So the fifth tip I would definitely say is consider hiring a professional tax preparer like myself. While it's possible to file independently on your own, hiring someone like me is definitely going to help you save time. It's going to help you reduce errors and potentially we can definitely uncover some additional deductions that you most likely don't know about. Unless you do this and you've studied and you've taken the time out to really get up to date tax code, it's very likely that you're leaving money on the table. I've been doing taxes for myself for years, and having a tax professional can definitely provide that more valuable advice on tax planning strategy and help you navigate these complex tax regulations. Making sure that you have it on time. Basically, have your own tax assistant to make sure that you don't get behind as well. So then definitely six, we kind of already went over this, but I want to make sure you know the importance of utilizing some good tax software and tax software that can streamline your tax preparation process as small business owners. Here at Easy File Now, we have our own process. And so it's super seamless. If you start with us, the whole point is you book a call. Okay. You're gonna you're going to book a call right here and you're gonna call me. That's directly to my business, my line. And that's gonna allow you for what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get some information from you. And our process is we're gonna get together and look at how much you actually are owing based on what you need. We make it a seamless process within 24, 48 hours, you'll have your answer. And that's how we like to work, keeping things up to date and efficient for you. So we have the tax software that's catered specifically for you as a business owner, whether you're a big or small business. And we often include things that tailor to your needs. And some of you might need to be able to go ahead and start thinking ahead for this year, the next year coming up. So we also are offering $50 per referral and the ability to be able to get up to 5 people that you can refer. We also are offering a free trip, all-inclusive trip to 2 of our clients to Cancun this year, a free iPad Pro drawing, okay, and the ability for you to get up to $7,000 and some even $9,000 in a loan for the taxes, okay, a tax advance loan where they don't pull your credit. Might be able to go ahead and start using those, and you never know. You could definitely, we do all this together to try to help you be successful in this year. So we use these tools and we make sure that we're calculating things as accurate as possible. The deductions, as well as general necessary forms, and we e-file your taxes to make sure that you have a copy of it, and we keep a copy as well. Okay. Now looking into the seventh tip, I would definitely say is to keep up with the tax law changes. And again, that's why you need to hire a professional. As a business owner, you have a lot on your plate, and these are things that most likely don't really interest you. But tax laws are subject to change, and it's crucial for you to stay updated. So having a tax professional like myself, having me, I am very big on making sure that you're up to date and that we're doing things in compliance. So subscribing to but you can do this on your own as well as subscribing to reliable tax resources, attending online webinars, or like I said, counsel someone like myself to ensure that you're aware of these different changes can definitely impact your business tax obligations. And then what I also want to say is you want to be able to maximize as your next tip And we're on the eighth tip now. Maximize your retirement contributions. Okay. As a small business owner, I don't know if you know this, you can actually take advantage of retirement plans such as a simplified employee pension at SEP, an IRA, or a solo 401k plan. These plans allow you to be able to contribute pre tax income, reducing your taxable income while also saving for retirement. Just because you're a business owner doesn't mean you shouldn't be having, you shouldn't have a retirement as well. And so this is something I would definitely say you want to look into, and this will help a whole lot. One of the ninth tips I wanted to make sure you know is to review and double check. Okay. I have business owners right now. We're talking the works. They're going through their paperwork. Okay. They're looking and they're making sure that everything is right. Make sure you're not leaving money on the table. Okay. Before making sure that we, as a here at AZ59, myself, big on double checking. We also have a compliance team. So we're very big on making sure that you don't have any errors in when we file. Okay. We're looking to make sure that our T's are crossed, our I's are dotted, but making sure as well that you have all the necessary paperwork and make sure that you're not leaving money on the table. You haven't forgotten about a trip you take in. You haven't forgotten about a utility bill that you could be added. And not having those records, it could definitely like help you a lot if you do would go ahead and double check right when we start getting on this call, okay? And my 10th and final tip is seek professional help for complex situations. Some of you, and you'd be surprised, a lot of you might feel like you're maybe not a business owner, but if you are a hairstylist, a barber, a Uber driver, if you paint, if you're a freelancer, if you're someone that cuts someone's grass, if you if you're someone that just does the odd job here and there, you are considered be made over $400. You're considered a small business owner as a sole proprietorship to the IRS, to the government. So you have the opportunity, even if you work and have a W-2, to be able to get some deductions and still possibly get a refund as well. So if you know their situation is complex, such as dealing with maybe international transactions or facing an audit, it's wise to seek professional help. But as tax pros, here I'm all about how you're using my experience in these areas as well as my team to provide guidance and ensure that we're compliant and we have relevant regulations for you. So small business owners, big business owners, sole proprietors, I hope these tips were able to assist you in preparing for this tax season. Remember that maintaining accurate records, understanding deductible expenses, staying up to date on your tax deadlines and regulations is really going to help a lot. Okay. But really consider utilizing a pro and hiring me, Kamaya Johnson, as your tax pro for the 2024 tax year. Well, I wish you all the best with your tax process and definitely exciting for you to go ahead and get prepared. Feel free to ask me any further questions here. You can leave a comment, you can reach out, friend me, DM me, or like I said, you can call this number. That's my direct line. Book with me, and I'll be happy to go ahead and help you get started on helping lower your tax liability for this upcoming season. And thanks again for having me.